Y'all really can't decide on the field trip we want to go on tonight, huh? Hey, man, it's all about ACAB, all right? Assume.
Very last one.
Perhaps we should get another one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, these ones are the Zins.
Unless we can find a lower amount.
These are, yeah, too intense.
Too intense. Too intense. Hello, Kiba. Hello, Nodgepodge. I don't know why I did that with my tongue. What's up, Shan? Bunny Babe, what's up? OJ, Socks, thanks for the resubs. Welcome. Welcome in. Wednesday is for the women. Okay, so I searched up girl boss anthems, right? Girl boss anthems, and this was the first track that came up. Wednesdays for the women. The flossy flossy. Hi, Peachy. Is anybody here familiar with a little satire movie called Epic Movie? Does anybody know what I'm talking about when I mention the title Epic Movie? I'm not talking about a movie that is epic. I'm talking about Epic Movie specifically. Okay. Fun fact about this movie, it is fucking garbage. However, I really do enjoy the movie. I have a lot of fun watching it. There was once a trip that I went on where I watched it, and I'm not joking here, 44 times over the course of the week. Because the thing is, while we had things to do while we were on vacation, it was a lot of waiting around because I was on vacation with a bunch of old people. Separate story, but whatever. So I watched it a lot. Epic Movie is one of my comfort movies, of which I do not want to think I do not want a good plot. I want just stupid, horny humor. I bring this up because Bunny Babe was like, hey, yo, Fergalicious, it just gets the girls going. When I think of Fergalicious, I very specifically think of this. How you move like that? R.I.P. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So Maru and I are currently trying to get off nicotine, right? And you know what she brings me to stave off the cravings? That's right. Pixie sticks. So we be snorting some shit tonight, dude. We are snorting some shit tonight. Hi, Rizzoli. This is why you don't mention Fergalicious to me, because then I play you shit like this. Surprise in every box. So that's how they make lemon heads. Hmm. So let me ask, is this still the girl boss anthem that you were looking for? What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, boys and girls with an I, because I stands for inclusivity. Happy Wednesday to you. Welcome in, everybody. Holy fuck. Holy fuck indeed, Shan. Holy fuck indeed. How's it going? How's it going? Um, the allegations are true. I have made a total 365 rotation around the sun once again. You know, it's just kind of what I do. Keep living and breathing and all that shit, right? Um also, while I have your attention, thank you. Thank you so much for everybody that wished me happy birthday yesterday. That was very nice of you. I don't know if I put something up in the events list or something, but I was hoping that everybody had just forgotten. I was really hoping that everybody had just forgotten. I find myself as I'm getting older not feeling uncomfortable with the fact that I'm old, but more feeling uncomfortable in the fact of like, man, why'd I have to wait till 27 years old to have my first kiss? Whatever. It's all good. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. I had it when I was 4. I'm kidding. Again, sorry. It was my uncle. Sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today. We got some things that we got to talk about, but I hope you've been well since I last saw you. I hope you've been well since I last saw you. It's been a little bit because we didn't have Saturday stream mostly because my mom was in town, and we do have some things that I want to talk about in terms of my mom being in town because she just left about 6 hours ago. 6 hours ago. Unfortunately, we were not able to make a time work for her to be on stream, but a big part of that is the fact that she decided to spend most of her time while she was here actually at my cousin's house that was an hour and a half away. And I don't know about you, but I don't like driving very long distances. Don't get me wrong, I love my mom, but that's like 3 hours. That's like 3 hours to go there and come back. I'm not really a fan. I'm not really a fan of that. 27 gang. I wish I was 27 still. 27 was supposed to be my year. But just didn't work out that way. Oh no, 27 was actually pretty nice though. I met my now wife. I went to San Diego for the first time. I got to go on a safari with Keo. I got really high with ICN, but that's more of like a every year sort of thing. I don't. it's not. It's not like that was the one and only time. But yeah, 27 was all right. It was all right. Anyway, I got some things that I want to talk to you about. I got some things that I want to talk to you about. So last week, a certain movie came out, right? You might already know what it is that I'm about to talk about. But last week, a movie that I hold near and dear to my heart, not because it's set in Hawaii, but because it's more so set on the island that I grew up on. I'm from Kauai, right? I'm from a tiny, teeny, tiny little rock in the middle of the ocean that is mostly country town. The biggest building that we have there, and this is a true fact, is 3 stories tall because there is a legitimate rule on the island that says that no building can be taller than the highest coconut tree on the island. That is actually true. I don't know if they still enforce that, but because it's been like 13 years since I've been there, but it was the case when I was growing up, at least. It was the case when I was growing up, at least. The lack of vape is getting to you. You've been cooking too hard without it. I think so. Oh no, multiple years. We're bangers. Oh, Pete. Well, whatever. Anyway, so Lilo and Stitch, the live action movie, came out, and I'm going to give you a spoiler-free review, and then I am going to tell you one spoiler at the very end. But this is how I'll do it. I'll put my hand up, and when my hand goes down, if you're interested in still seeing it, then then it's spoilers are over. So to go over this, hand will be up when I say a spoiler. Hand goes down when there's no spoilers. So that's not going to be for a little bit because I have a few things I want to talk about first. First and foremost, I want to address the allegations. Why are we still listening to girl boss music? Hold on. I want to address the allegations first. It is true. They did change the Song of My People. They changed and re-recorded Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride. I don't know if you've heard this already, but I'm going to play it for you right now. It is not what you probably want to hear. Hi, Winston. Can I also bring up something that kept happening throughout this movie? All right, boys. If you were here for the cyclothon that I did a few years back, you'll know that I rode my bike across the entirety of Oahu, right? Not the biggest island in the world, but we did 93 miles. I was very proud of it. We raised like $700 for clean drinking water across the United States. It was very fun. But still, if you may recall from my cyclothon, I went along this road. I went literally around this road. You could see it on the map and everything. This is Oahu. This is not Kauai. You can tell because look at all of these fucking buildings in the back. But of course, your typical mainlander wouldn't know that. But I just wanted to point that out before I let this train wreck play. Now, enjoy this. He really emphasizes that L. He wants to make sure that there is no miscommunication. It is an L. He's fucking reading lyrics. Winston, how do you think you sing a song? What? from the heart. Oh, he is totally reading it though. Yeah, the kids ain't reading. That's true. I could agree with that. I'm going to let it just stop right here. I'm going to let it stop right here. There's three things that you probably notice about this. One, the kids are whinier. I think that's just Gen Alpha for you. Sorry. Two, the dude's reading the lyrics, and also, can I just say, and this is a weird gripe to have, why is his vocals so crisp? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody who has like a decent audio setup probably can hear. Why does he sound so absolutely like apple honey crisp? Why is that? Shan, thanks for gifting a sub, Darg. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The point that I'm trying to make is like, yeah, they exactly. They overcompressed him. Yes, they overcompressed him, which it's like, can I just say, you could have hired any Kanaka, any Brada off the streets, and they would probably sing that just as well as the dude that they hired for this. I don't know what I don't know what his name is, but it lacks all the passion. It lacks all the passion of the original, okay? The third thing that you're going to notice about that you noticed about that. Why isn't Nani thick? Why isn't Nani thick? Why are we fuck it, I'm just going to say it. Why are we whitewashing our beautiful women of color? Why does she look like a twig in comparison to my fantasy? Dr. Spaghetti! Ah! Thank you. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Sheesh. Hi, Doug. Sheesh. Okay, this is actually kicking my ass. Ugh. Why is she so thin? I mean this because I've lived in Hawaii most of my life. You could have pulled any Hawaiian, Filipino, Japanese, Korean, Chinese. Now I'm just going through a list. You could have hired literally any woman off the street that would probably play Nani just as well. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it right now. But compare what That's so true, dude. That's so true. Douglas, thank you for the 22 months. You didn't have to do that. Now you compare that to this. There's soul to it. There's soul. The kids are felt, not heard. Hold on. Don't feel any kids. But what I'm saying, okay, let me add some context. One of my band instructors, when I was growing up, they would always tell me, hey, good music is felt, not heard. If you can hear the song, it's probably not doing it's not doing what it needs to. You need to feel the track. Feel it in your bones. I feel these kids. I feel this Hawaiian brada singing. Orenfeld, thank you for resubbing, which is crazy because I gifted you that sub a while ago. It's just weird to see my name up there. They did my boy Jamba dirtier than I can handle. Oh, we're gonna get to that, Rizzoli. We're gonna get to that. Anyway, let me cleanse the palate with this version. See? There's no emphasis on the L. It could easily be an N for all you know. Ooh. Oh, this guy right here. They replaced him. I don't know if you know this. They've replaced the snow cone guy. They have now they've replaced him with this thick Tongan man that only appears once. Only once. Twice? Where was the other time?
When they open up the portal,
Okay, that's the first. What's the second?
and then later they open up the portal again, and he's also there.
Okay, you see him twice, but the point is he's got a snow cone, not shaved ice. Listen, there are so many like atrocities that this movie did to my culture, and one of them is doing shaved chunky ice. I absolutely agree with you, Spaghetti. I absolutely do. Sorry, Dr. Spaghetti. You didn't go to medical school to be called Mr. So much better. So Mr. Spaghetti's his father. True. So much better. Now, there's one other thing that I want to talk about. So, yes, they did remake the song. It is genuinely unhinged. I don't know why you would do that. You struck gold with the first rendition of this track. Everything about it was so well placed. But yet, they took it upon themselves to redo it. And I have a feeling it's because they're like, well, we worked with the Kamehameha schools and David Kalakaua Middle School, so that way we can make the first one, the first version of the track. Why don't we do the same thing again, except let's get the whiniest children that we can possibly find. Let's find children that are just out of their diapers and are attached to their little smart devices, so much so. Pliny, hello. Thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate it. So the point is, why? Why did they have to do these things? Why did they have to do this to Jumba Jukiba? I gotta be honest. Seeing Jumba on the screen in curved 8K was so fucking bad. It is like disgusting to look at. I'm gonna be honest. Like when I first saw him on the screen, I was like, ugh. I'm pretty sure even Maru was like, that's so fucking gross. I think she put this really well herself. It is in the valley of uncanny. It is uncally. It is uncanny valley to the T. On top of that, it is so far removed from the original. I don't have the original pulled up, but it is so far away from the original that it is actually grotesque. Every time that I saw Jumba in this form, it was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. He looks like if Newman and Jabba the Hutt had a baby. Yes, absolutely. I think it was really gross. Now, one of the things that they did to kind of get around his alien form, because obviously he can't be in alien form while they're in walking around amongst like human beings, right? They do this thing where he wears this little like Bluetooth headset, and Pleakley does too, that transforms them into like human forms. I'm gonna be honest, Pleakley's human form wasn't actually that bad. I liked the dude that actually played Pleakley. He did it pretty well, but also they didn't do the whole dress thing. They didn't put Pleakley in a dress, which I found kind of weird, but also, Disney's trying to be like, "Wow, we don't recognize the gays." It's just a little like it's like you went these extra steps so that way you could make this a little bit more believable for a live action audience, right? But you don't go all the way. And then when you do go all the way, like you don't go all the way with Pleakley, but when you go all the way with Jumba, you have this fucking disgusting sack of shit. It is so gross. The director tried to get the dress in. I know. I watched that thing too. I don't have the clip. If somebody has a clip, we can watch it, but I don't have it just off cuff. I don't. I find him very gross. Now, I'm going to start talking about some spoilers. So, I'm going to put my hand up and I'm going to keep this hand up as long as we have spoilers. I'm going to start talking about it in just about 10 seconds from now. So, as long as you see my hand on the screen, there are spoilers that I'm about to talk about, okay? You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come. All right. We're going to talk about some things. One of the things that one of my coworkers, she's like 19 years old, or no, she's like 20 years old. She brought up to me, she's like, "So is it true that at the end, Nani just gives up Lilo?" And I was like, well, yes. While that is true about the movie, she does give Lilo up for adoption. Technically, legally speaking, she does. But I'm going to introduce you to a concept called a Hanai family. This is something that's pretty commonplace in Hawaii. Hanai families are basically like a Hawaiian word for like family that is not blood related and will take care of you as if you are their own. What essentially happens is Lilo ends up moving in with her neighbors so that way they can continue to live in the same house while Nani actually goes off to college. One of the big points of contention of this movie is the fact that they changed the meaning of Ohana, right? I will be honest in saying that I don't think that that's actually a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing to change the context of what Ohana actually means to the context of this movie, because Ohana means a lot of different things. Among other things, family. It also means no one gets left behind, but it also means the family that you make that is not of blood relation. Which, to be honest with you, I'm a strong believer in myself. Like, I have many people that I've met as friends, as mutuals that I consider a little bit closer than my own blood related family. I'm going to be honest, and I'm sure some of you do as well. So, to take that and apply it to Lilo and Stitch, I think that was a smart decision because it also modernizes the movie a little. Now, granted, I've also heard like pushback on like why is the movie much more modern? Why does Nani have a smartphone? Like it's just with the times. It's just with the times, and the way that I see it, it's like, well, this movie is made for children. It's not made for me anymore. I get that. So to add in these like iPad diaper babies to this entire situation too, I think it's okay, but it was definitely a choice that did subtract some points from me throughout the film. Now, there are many things that I really did enjoy about the movie. They had a couple of cutaway gags that were fantastic. One of them being Stitch chasing around a bunch of chickens in their backyard. Which, here's the thing: you can tell you if you watch any of Maru's vlogs when she was in Hawaii, you'll see that there is a fuck ton of chickens. Chickens are just wild in Hawaii, and I know that that's a little bit of a foreign concept for people in the mainland, mainland US, Canada, Europe. Chickens are just everywhere. It's a part of the culture. Hence why I'm literally wearing a cock. Sorry, hand still up. Okay. I liked a couple of cutaway gags that they did. However, they did change one thing. Like, one of the things that I found that really irked me was the first 5 to maybe 7 minutes of the movie. What it opened up exactly like the animated film did. We have the whole like, uh, You stand trial in front of the Council of Aliens, and we're going to shove this probulator up your ass because you created a evil genetic bioengineered experiment, right? They do it exactly the way that they did in the animated movie, with the exception of it was edited as if this was a TikTok short or a YouTube short. It was like a TikTok or a YouTube short. I'm not even kidding. It was so quickly edited that the pacing of this first like 5-minute sequence made me really nervous that the rest of the movie was going to be just Gen Alpha diaper baby hyper editing, no attention span, made for squirrels type of movie. I was very nervous about that. But no, what they did was everything to do with the aliens was so yada yada yada. Like it was like, oh, you've seen this before, right? You've seen the original movie. Well, you don't have to pay attention to this. Let's just get through it. Like, okay, do you know the classic line? He took the red one, right? He took the red one. They said that line in the first 3 minutes of the movie. Now, if you're thinking about when you watch the animated film, it took a little bit, Stitch gets put in a holding cell. He gets strapped up, he gets pegged, and he's like spitting on people, and it's a whole degenerate dungeon situation. That whole thing happened within the first 3 minutes of the movie. It's genuinely concerned me, but thankfully, only the alien bits were like yada yada yada. Everything to do with like actual Lilo and Stitch and anything to do with actually being in Hawaii, the pacing was actually not that bad. But it was very clear that they were trying to like cut corners with all the like the robust CGI that they did for the aliens, that they didn't want to keep it on screen too long because there wasn't enough going on, I guess, because they were just talking or whatever. CGI aliens cost money. True, but even the way that they delivered the lines were just like, you stand trial. Now, we're going to exile you. All right. Wait, he escaped? Woo! Hey, yo, Skelly Pops. Hello. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Here, officially, I'm going to put my hand down after this last spoiler. Okay, we were just talking about the Lilo and Stitch movie. So, Raiders, I'm going to finish my tangent. My hand's going to be up. As long as this is up, I'm going to be talking about spoilers about the Lilo and Stitch movie, okay? So, I just have one last thing, and then I will get to all of you, all right? Last thing I'm going to talk about. The whole thing about Stitch like finding a home in Hawaii on Earth was very much undercut by the fact that everybody just figured out that he was a fucking alien. Like, one thing that I found incredibly cringe was the fact that it's like somehow every single person already knew he was an alien. They were just pretending he was a dog, so that way they could just be like, yeah, Lilo, that's your dog. He's kind of weird, but whatever, it's your dog. Everybody knew he was a fucking alien the entire time, because at the tail end of the movie, the last 10 minutes of the movie, they're just like, yeah, he's an alien. When did you find that shit out? You didn't figure it out once he was destroying the house. Why are you like, how did you fucking know? Anyway, with that all being said, spoilers are over, and welcome back. Welcome back. Lilo and Stitch, all in all, while the first movie I gave an 8 out of 10, right? I find it very fun. Lilo and Stitch, the live action, I give a 6 out of 10. Now, with me saying that it's a 6 out of 10, do I still recommend seeing it? Absolutely. I honestly think that we should watch the movie, and we will. I mean, we will go on a field trip to Hawaii when plane tickets are available for us to go on a field trip to Hawaii. If you catch my drift, if you catch my drift, we will be going on a field trip to Hawaii once I am able and capable of, which is going to be in about 3 weeks to maybe 4 weeks. So keep that in mind. We will check this out. When we do, I do promise you it will be a double feature. We will watch the original and we will also watch this live action bullshit. I know I'm saying that it's bullshit, but I do recommend actually watching it because while they did do a lot of things that were interesting creative choices that I feel kind of detract away from it, I do think that it is worth a watch, though. I legitimately think that it's worth a watch because they did a lot of good. For example, one of the like every single island in Hawaii has their own dialect of pidgin. Pidgin happens to be, it's a mixture of Portuguese, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, English, Filipino. It's like a melding of languages that have become things like ho, how's it Kanaka? Ho, you stay going over there to get some ono grinds, right? It's like that. How's it Kanaka? It's it's like a different, it's kind of English but also not English. But every island has their own dialect of pidgin, and I will say they got Kauai pidgin pretty fucking well. I know this because I grew up on this island and I've heard people talk this way all of my life, and it was very individualized to the island. So, for that, +1 to Disney for actually doing their homework. But on the other hand, you didn't include certain characters. You yada yada over all the alien bits. It's kind of like you should give it a try. Just have the caveat of going into it knowing that you're going to just constantly be comparing this to the animated movie. I've talked to some people who haven't seen Lilo and Stitch, the animated film that came out in 2002, right? And they say that they really enjoyed it. But it's because they didn't have the context of the original animated film. Okay, I'm sorry. I do have one. No, actually, I won't spoil this for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's something that happens towards the ends that everyone that I spoke to that doesn't know anything about Hawaiian culture, they're just like, why did she do this? That's stupid. How could she possibly survive? It's like, well, this is a thing that culturally speaking, people in Hawaii do. I won't say what it exactly is. What? I did. All right. So the point is, watch the movie. Don't watch it in theaters. That's my little asterisk for you. Do not watch it in theaters because watching it. Okay, Maru and I went to. I'm going to talk about the movie theater experience a little bit. Maru and I decided to go at one of their earliest screenings on Thursday. It was like a pre-release screening, which was in the middle of the afternoon. It was like 3 p.m., 3:30 p.m., something like that. And granted, that would be when schools are starting to get out. But I didn't think too much of it because I'm like, well, what child is going to be taken out of school slightly early just so they could watch Lilo and Stitch? Apparently, it was around 50 children that were taken out of school a little bit early so they could watch Lilo and Stitch. There were a lot of children. That being said, though, the kids were pretty respectful. I will say that. No, I didn't see much children actually like on their phones or doing any sort of fuck shit throughout the movie, which was nice. They were respectful. But there's one thing that I want to talk about that I thought was absolute fucking beans. So the movie is starting to end. The credits are starting to roll. And then I see this maybe 4-year-old child and his mom take out the, I don't know what it's called. It's like the police cruiser that they have from Lilo and Stitch. He took the red one. They take out a toy that is basically that, right? It's got a little trigger thing. It looks sort of like a gun, except it's just the spaceship on top. And what immediately catches my attention about this, Hawk Patui, thanks for the follow. What immediately caught my attention about this, also, Brooks Files, thank you for the follow as well. I didn't miss you. Thank you. They pull out this toy, and then immediately it starts vaping. I'm not kidding. It starts vaping. Like, there are vapors pouring out of the exhaust portion of this spaceship, just starting to completely envelop my row of seats. That because this happened maybe like 5 seats down from me. And it starts vaping, and then the lights start coming on, and then it starts making noises. And what does this mom do? Granted, the credits are technically rolling. The movie is technically over. She pulls out her phone, turns on the flash, and starts recording her child play with this fucking toy as the, I guess, like, mid-credit scene is starting to play. So, like, I'm trying to look at the screen. They're doing this whole, like, photo collage thing that they ended the first movie with, right? And I can't pay attention because this child is trying to vape in the corner of the theater. So watch it, wait till it's on a field trip, and that's that. Yeah. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. It wasn't like Lion King levels of cringe live action, but it was certainly not the best. It was certainly not the best, but it wasn't the worst either. Watch Lilo and Stitch. It's actually decent. Sunny's Corner. Hello. Now that I'm done ranting about Lilo and Stitch, let me scroll back. Welcome in all the boys, okay? Let me scroll back and welcome in the boys. We talking about the new Lilo and Stitch? Yeah, we were. Our balls are so round. Thanks, Kiba. Welcome back in, Kiba. Hi, Icy. Sunny's Corner, hello. Brooks Files, again, thank you for the follow. Skelly Pops, of course, thank you for the raid. You didn't have to do that. You could have raided anybody on this here internet, and you chose here. That's awesome. Socks, welcome back in. Carsey 8? Thanks for coming in. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Break Gamer, what's up, dude? What's up, dude? The best part of the original is that no one questions Jumba Pleakley Stitch walking around barely disguised because all the tourists are kind of weird in the first place. Yes, that is true. And the way that they got around it was kind of, well, it worked. It worked. I'm not the happiest about it, but it worked. Also, hi, Calzones. Welcome in. What the hell is this? I sure be scatting a lot, don't I? That's kind of insane. It's a fun movie, but definitely could have been better. Absolutely. It could have been significantly better. I think more so. I still recommend watching it. Just wait till it's on a field trip night. That's probably all I'd say. Hi, Shiz. How's it going? Pete, did you see the rescue kitten? Did you rescue a kitten? I didn't see a rescue kitten. What rescue kitten? Oh, Krusty. Did you have opinions on Beetlejuice? Yeah, actually, I can talk about Beetlejuice for a moment. My opinion on Beetlejuice, I watched it when it was still in theaters. I got this overwhelming feeling of, why are we still here? We didn't need this. I don't care enough about Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice to have that the supporting thing of the entire movie. Not to mention, Jenna Ortega's character and her acting within that movie was so clearly off of Wednesday that it just kind of, I don't give a fuck that you're depressed. I don't give a fuck you have anxiety. Emote a little, okay? Shit's falling apart. Give me some emotion. I don't care that you're a gothy Latina petite woman with small feet. I don't give a shit. Give me something more. Give me something to attach to. You're supposed to be the daughter of Lydia Dietz, the legendary Lydia Dietz that discovered that dead people really do exist, and you're acting like a little bitch knuckle the entire time? Crazy. Skelly rescued baby Chowder. I love that. I love the name Chowder. He's very crusty though. That's very cute. Pete hasn't seen Chowder. I haven't seen Chowder. Could you? I mean, I see the emote, but I'd love to see a bigger photo of Chowder. I would. Pete doesn't care about people with mental illness. That's true. I do not give a shit about mental illness. Mental illness is cringe, and anybody who has mental illness is cringe. Is that what you wanted to hear? Dead people aren't real. Dead people aren't real. They stopped existing a long time ago. I felt like that movie had so much potential. Yeah, it did. It just felt like a blatant cash grab, and I can't really support that. I can't support you just ramming my IPs into the ground with your Disney penis, or sorry, your okay, your Warner Bros. Penis. I cannot stand you taking my IP and ramming your Warner Brothers penis with association with the Griffin Company, ramming my IP into the ground. I can't stand that. I can't stand it. Pete only cares about women who are mentally healthy. Oh, buddy. Okay. When we get into the activity of today, you know what's funny? I have so much on my docket, and we've only gone through 1.5 of it. 1.5. When we get to the activity of today, you're going to see how mentally ill these women are. I almost said bitches, but I didn't because I'm cleaning up my act. I'm cleaning up my act. Women are people too. Did you know that? When we get to the activity, you're going to see how crazy and mentally unstable these women really can be. Um, uh, howdy, Stone Cold. That's not the words that I should have said when I'm welcoming in a new chatter. Calzones, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. All right. VOD boys, you're now going to start hearing desktop audio moving forward. You're welcome in advance. I don't know what else to say, but you're welcome. I was also peeved by the romance sublines. Yeah, I don't give a shit about romance. Ew. Marriage, love, affection. Oh, that's so gross. I'd rather sit at I'd rather sit at my desk and jerk off, right? Up top, boys. Up top. Who needs women? Who needs companionship? I don't. Nobody does. All right, anyway. Yeah, I don't care. I really didn't care for it. Yes? Sorry, my wife is looking at me. Yeah. Can I send a link from YouTube? If it pertains at all to the stream, sure. I'll be watching you very closely, but absolutely. You can give it a try. Women are poggers, as I hear. As I hear. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm scanning this to make sure that there's no fucking buttholes in this. Okay. Let me ask. I have 2 questions for you. Why? And then the second question I'm going to ask once this is done playing, okay? Okay, now that I'm done playing it, my follow-up question is, are you 11 years old? Because if so, you shouldn't be on this platform. You shouldn't be on this platform if you're 11 years old. I'm pretty sure the TOS requires you to be at least 13 and up. Your Honor, relevancy, that's what I'm saying. You got to be 13 to use Twitch, champ. Okay, true. I will give you this. You got me because I did show it on stream. I did. But what was really accomplished? What was really accomplished from any of this? Okay. This one's coming from a Twitch moderator, so you know that this is going to be worth our time. Because if there's one thing that Calzone does, he doesn't waste our time. Ever. I can't recall a single time that he's ever wasted our time. Can you? I certainly can't. All right, let's. What? Skip.
Pero trallallà, tung 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 sahur. Bombardiro crocodilo. La vacca Saturno Saturnita. Brr brr patapim. Liri li lari la. Ballerina cappuccina. Oi oi oi. Poberito bondito. Trippi troppi. Troppa trippa. Burr baloni lulilolli. Capibarello cocossini.
Okay. Okay. On one hand, I would like to say that that was the funniest shit that I've ever seen in my life. But on the other hand, I don't know if you feel this too, chat. Wasn't that like weirdly more relevant to the stream than any of that brain rot that came before it? Wasn't that just like somehow more relevant than, than the other thing that we just watched? I don't know how it connects to this stream, but somehow it does. You can see the puzzle pieces together, like autism, right? You can like it's coming together. Honestly, yeah, yeah. There was like a beach. We're Hawaiian. Okay, well, anyway, you're not wrong. So what's the dumbass ballerina thing I've been hearing? That's ballerina cappuccina. Ballerina cappuccina. It sounds almost like Russian when I'm saying it. Okay, Maru, I need you to grab the golden liquid for this next portion of stream. You're going to know what I'm talking about in just a moment here. I need the golden liquid. I thought we all needed that. You know what? I think we did too. It's called Italian brain rot. Calzones hasn't been the same since he became a vegetable. He hasn't been the same. Get with the times, Pop Pop. Golden shower incoming on stream? Kind of. Okay. All right, Maru. Drop your pants and squat above me. Everybody look up. Did you grab it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't.
Oh, already?
No. I just need to put this on my desk. All right. I'll call you over here in just a moment here. Thank you. Oh my God. Finally. What? Okay. So I want to talk about something that I actually saw yesterday. So we had some really good times. My birthday was yesterday. I opted to not do like a birthday stream. I don't know. We're gonna do a birthday stream for everyone else here very soon. But I wanted to just chill, you know? I'm turning 67 years old. I just turned 67 years old. Sometimes I just want a good chair to sit in. You know what I mean? Doesn't sitting sound nice? Doesn't that sound much better? So Maru and I went out and I don't eat I don't eat red meat very often anymore. Like some people might feel this way as well, but you know, when you don't have something very often, you often see it as like your treat thing, right? You often see it as your treat thing. And for me, that's burgers. I don't have burgers very often anymore. I don't know, my diet mostly consists of just oatmeal and goji berries. I'm kidding. That's a callback to somebody that I don't want to talk about. So anyway, sorry. I do like I eat relatively healthy. Relatively. I still eat chicken and a biscuit in bed all the time. As a matter of fact, last night I made a 32-ounce Sprite float and I had it in bed. I literally had a Sprite float in bed. I don't know if anyone's tried a Sprite float before, but it's actually pretty fucking good. If you've had like a root beer float or maybe like a Coke float before, it's like really good. It's got a little bit of tanginess from the like the lemon lime, and then like the vanilla ice cream's just like, oh, it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. I dig how millennial coded that burger place seemed. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. So, Maru and I went out and we got some burgers, and it was absolutely delicious. I'll show you a picture. I had a very delicious peach vanilla mule It was to die for. It was very, very smooth. And then I also had this like caramelized onion bourbon fucking dipped scrotum wiped burger that was absolutely to die for. It was absolutely delicious. Now, if I were to tell you that this burger that you're looking at right here, that was made in an artisanal burger place, if I were to tell you that this burger cost only $14, I know to anybody who's not in the US, they're probably like $14 for a burger. That's insane. $14. That is the same price as like your average Shake Shack. That is the same price as your average Five Guy. Like, it is locally sourced Coloradan beef. It was delicious. It was absolutely delicious. 14 American dollars? No, I gave them 14 Canadian dollars in Colorado, United States. It was very, very good. Honestly, I would highly recommend anybody to check out this place called Bookend Burger Bar and Grill. If you happen to be in the Aurora, Colorado area. But at the same time, if you're in the Aurora, Colorado area, hit me up. I'm here. We can hang out. Is it local? It is local. It's a local place. So if you ever find yourself here in Colorado, specifically in Aurora, give it a try. It's very delicious. If you ever have to go through Colorado for any reason and you want a good burger for like a decent price, go there. It's fantastic. So we went to this burger place. It was absolutely delicious. I got a little tipsy. It was very fun going to the supermarket afterwards while I'm kind of drunk because everything sounded delicious to me, but I kept my mind on one track. We were there for ice cream and Sprite. That's it. That's all we were there for. So I go in, we get the ice cream, which was lactose free, which was awesome because Maru could have some. And then we also got some Sprite. It was delicious. We also saw this thing called Sprite Chill. And I was like, Mario was like, what makes it chill? And I was like, well, that Sprite wears sunglasses at night. They're chill like that. But sorry, that was a really bad joke, and it really doesn't land when when you're not in the grocery store with me. But whatever. One of the other things that I saw was something that I was honestly baffled by because when I saw it, I was like, well, that's just piss. That's just piss right there. You cannot convince me that this is not piss. This is like, what do they take us for? Do they really think that millennials are going to be purchasing actual urine in a bottle?
This isn't your granny sweet tea. It's new Sprite Plus tea. It's better than tea. It has Sprite and tea flavors.
Who you out there talking to, baby? And what did you do to my good picture?
Try new Sprite Plus tea. Obey your thirst.
That's just pee. Do they seriously think that we're going to be out here drinking pee? Do I really look like the kind of guy that would drink pee? Don't answer that. Do I really look like the guy that would drink pee? Now, I don't know about you, but I am quite curious about this. So we're going to give this a try. We're going to give this a quick little try right now. The tea was written with poo also. That's so true. It really is. All right. Mara, do you want to give this a try? You want to give this a go? Pea drinker? You know it, baby. It's fizzy. I like that. Can I be honest? That's actually really good. Can I be honest? That's actually really good. I like that. It's weird, but I like it.
I want to hate this.
I do too. I want to hate it too.
It's a lemon black tea.
It's a lemon black tea with Sprite.
That's actually really good. I just wanted to shit on this, but
I wanted to as well, but this is actually not bad. Honestly, if you're like me and you're strong, like if you're a very strong tea drinker, I actually recommend this. This is actually pretty decent. I gotta say, I've been influenced. If you find this Sprite tea, give it a try if you're into iced teas, because otherwise, I don't think you're gonna like it very much. It's a little weird. It's a little weird to say the least. Would you get it if you like pee? Now, if you like pee, you probably wouldn't like this. Any of the boys in here that know my pee pop story should already know that I'm going to be a fan of this, but that's fine. There's no caffeine? No caffeine. So if you're trying to watch your figure and not go insane, no caffeine. It's actually pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. If you want to drink pee, have some salt water. True. Or if you want to drink pee, never mind. Don't do it. It's not as sterile as you think it is, dude. Don't drink pee. Why are you giving me a fidget spinner? Oh, okay. How much corn syrup? Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. How much corn syrup? Hello. If okay, it doesn't tell me exactly, but if this is anything like regular Sprite, I would probably. I think it's safe to say that it's likely. Well, actually, it says right here, 21 grams. That's actually a lot. That's actually a lot. That's actually a lot. Bro is trying to hoard all the pee to himself. Yeah, that's true. I am. What are you gonna do? Call the cops. Call the cops, dude. Call the cops. Ooh, wait. Is this Krusty? Oh.
Kippy.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Hold on.
Kippy.
Oh, the baby. Why do I look like this, dude? Why do I look like this, dude? Okay. Look at our beautiful little baby boy. With an I, because I stands for exclusivity. Plus, I am not going to assume the gender of this cat. I'm not going to do that. Very cute. Very crusty. It reminds me of all the times that I have fostered kittens in my life. I fostered maybe about 9 kittens in my time. It's not a flex. It's really a nuisance, to be honest with you. Very, very cute. Very, very cute. And why do I have such contempt for this little baby? If it's actual black tea and not artificial flavors, it will have some caffeine. It will be below the reporting level. Okay, fair. Fair. It should be very, very low. That's a lot for a soda. That's the sad part. No, that is a lot. It is a lot. Which is why I'm never going to drink this again after this stream. As much as I enjoy it, I'm trying to lay off the sodas a little bit. Can I actually tell you something that might break your heart? I very recently tried Baja Blast Zero. That's right. Zero sugar Baja Blast. And I'm going to be very real with you. And this is controversial in this household because Maru does not like zero sugar diet sodas, any of that. The Baja Blast was actually pretty fucking good.
You traitor!
Like, it was actually pretty damn good. Like, everything that I enjoyed and enjoy about Baja Blast, it was still there, just not nearly as sweet. And I gotta be real, it was good. It was really good. Oh, it's less crusty now. True. No, not a lot for soda. Not a lot for soda. Still, it's more corn syrup than I consume on a week-to-week basis. It really is. I don't really. Anyway, point is, zero sugar Baja Blast. If you happen to find some of it, give it a try. If you did not enjoy the full flavor taste of Baja Blast, regular Baja Blast, because it was everything that I thought was good about it, but not nearly as cancer-inducing. Not nearly as cancer-inducing. It is very good, I agree. Zero sugar does not mean sweetened. Does not mean sweetened. It's still sweet. Don't get me wrong. It's still sweet. It's just that, like, it's not traditional cane sugar or whatever it is that they put in there. They didn't juice the slug into that one. They did like a plant-based slug or something like that, right? Not mean, not sweetened. No. It is. It. Point is, give it a try. Give it a freaking try if you're interested. Okay. Right now, I have one other thing that we're gonna talk about before we get into our activity of the day, okay? So, this is something that deals with gambling. And I'm going to be honest, I have stayed clear of any real sort of gambling outside of maybe our predictions in chat. For the most part, I stay clear of this stuff. Not just because it's in that legal gray area of Twitch TOS, but also I find it like, if you've been here long enough, you'll know that I don't really ask for your funds. I typically don't do that. Mostly because it's like, well, I want you to just enjoy the stream. I don't want this to feel like it's paywalled in any way, shape, or form. But on the other hand, hey, guys and gals, we have just a little over a week left in the PETEdotPNG merch. If you still are interested in perhaps getting your hands on some PETEdotPNG merch, you have 10 days, 10 hours, 48 minutes, and 15 seconds to still do so. All right? We have beanies. We have the hat that I'm wearing right now, but it's in pink. It's a good time. It's a good time. Plus, you get to support a little poor Hawaiian boy such as myself. That being said, we're going to talk a little bit about gambling, all right? Imagine ordering sweet tea and getting artificial sweetened tea with no disclaimer. It fucks you up for the rest of the day. Yeah. Casinos are corrupt and the courts are in their pockets. Okay, true. I've been wearing my Pete hat every day. It's very nice. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. All right. We're going to talk about something. So if you were here, I think this was like 3 weeks ago that I discussed this. I picked up a sponsorship that as soon as I picked it up, I recognized that it was a mistake on my part. It was a mistake on my part because, and I will try to make this as quick as possible. I took a sponsorship with a certain Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, One Piece distributor that essentially like turns the whole pack pulling thing into slots, similar to what you would get when you buy a pack of cards, except it's one card at a time, and it's more gambly than just buying a pack, because at least with a pack you have like anywhere between, on the low end, like 10 cards, and on the higher end, I think it's like 16 cards per pack, right? Well, I took a partnership deal with Pullbox about 2 months ago, and I have not talked about it whatsoever. I have not pushed a code. I haven't told you about this up until when the sponsorship deal was starting to end, because as soon as I took it, I'm trying to make this as quick as possible. As soon as I took it, suddenly a bunch of whistleblowers came forward, and they're like, "Hey, the company is actually falling apart. They're incredibly corrupt." And then, as I'm hearing this stuff, I was like, "Well, let me look into that a little bit further." And then it started happening to me too. They started doing a lot of fuck shit to me that I was like, "Well, now hold on. I'm just a customer. I have not pushed this at all. You expect me to push this to my community, to people who trust my judgment, after you have already fucked me as a customer? Now, and even more so, you're fucking me as someone who is partnered with what you're doing? That's crazy." I want to talk about something that actually happened just 2 days ago. And this is honestly the final nail in the coffin. So I will reiterate what I had said previously, which is I started to end my partnership with them because people weren't getting their orders fulfilled. People were getting hosed all the time. And more so, whenever they were getting higher, some people, not everybody, I can't speak for the entire company, some people were getting high value cards, such as, this is just an example, this is not specific to something that actually happened. For example, a Black Lotus, right? Somebody was supposed to be sent a Black Lotus, which is valued on the lower end a couple $1,000s, and on the higher end it could be multiples of tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the value, depending on the condition of the card. Somebody gets sent one of these things, right? Or at least what they think. Instead, they open up a pack that has a little piece of cardboard and a post-it note, a fucking post-it note that says, "Hey, sorry, we weren't able to source this. Here is a Pokemon card that is valued 27 times less money. Enjoy. What, brother? What? So I was like, okay, that's really weird and really weird and really shitty. A week after that happened, that I was reading about that, I witnessed myself on the site, one person pull 7 separate high value cards like a mana crypt. I'm sorry, I'm talking about Magic, and this might go over a number of your heads. That's okay. A mana crypt, very expensive card. A Black Lotus, very expensive card. Whoa, Jesus fucking Christ! Yeah, that's
It's a
me.
sponsorship, Pete.
Yeah. See, I took it because the thing is, like, they were fulfilling my orders, and I was like, well, I viewed this as something that was actually worth my time and worth at least getting some sort of deal with, because I was like, at the very end of the day, you're not, even if you aren't getting the exact value that you put into it, you are still receiving a card back. You're still receiving something physical, until their physical fulfillment was falling the fuck apart. So I was like, okay, I talked about it on stream, and that was the final point that I had touched anything to do with the site, other than the fact that I have withdrawals, right? They say, and they claim on their site, that we will fulfill your order within 30 to 60 days, okay? 30 to 60 days, which is a long time. It's like Wish/Temu times to ship something in from China, right? I get that. I get that it's going to take you a while, especially because what they're doing is they're sourcing it, they're double checking that the quality is exactly what they advertise on the site, and then they send it out to you, which, okay, you're going to take your time, that's fine, because at the end of the day, and this is true, I've only put in maybe $10 to maybe $20 total into the site, with the cards that I've been able to pull from that valued around $200 to $300, right? And granted, I thought it was really cool from a collector's standpoint. Like, I barely put anything in. The majority of the things that I have received as a result of my gamba-ing were from free coins, not from things that I had actually physically put in. So for me, the risk was low. Granted, not everyone's going to be like that, and I get that. But this was all theoretically free for me. So I did a bunch of withdrawals. And very specifically, I received a withdrawal just yesterday after, and this is true, 73 days. Notice how 73 days is not within 30 to 60 days, but they still did fulfill it, which why I was like, okay, whatever. I haven't touched your site since I talked about this on stream, how I'm ending my partnership with you. Okay, cool. So days go by. I receive an order just yesterday. Couple nice cards valued around like, I don't know, like $7 to maybe like $11, but for freezies. So I'm not complaining. They still fulfilled it, right? I check my withdrawal page every once in a while to just be like, okay, are they actually following through with what they claim they're shipping out to me, right? So I check on my birthday. I check on the 26th, which is Memorial Day here in the United States. The 26th of May, I check it. And I see that one order was sent out and it was going to be received the very next day. And I was like, oh, cool. You're actually following through. Awesome. There's only one order that's supposed to be sent out, okay? Key information there. I check again yesterday morning just to be like, okay, let's check the tracking to make sure that it's actually going to be delivered today. I go and look. And here, I think it'd be easier if I just pull this up. I think this would be easier if I just pull this up. Close that. What the hell is this? Interesting. Okay. So I go over to my withdrawals page, and this is the thing that was received just yesterday. And I was like, okay, cool. we have some pretty neat cards in here. Mostly dragons. We have like a Hydra, valued at around like $7 to like $11 because this is just Play-Doh money, right? It's just Play-Doh money. I noticed that this one also comes through too, and I was like, wait, I pulled the withdrawal back in April, and I just noticed that this was sent out. I was like, oh, cool. Let's take a look-see. What's going on with that? They're sending out another one of my things. And this is the total of what's supposed to be in that package, right? Valued at around $26-ish, $26-ish, right? And I'm like, oh, cool. Cool beans. I get to receive this basically for freezies. Awesome. And again, it's been nearly, wait, hold on. April, May. It's been nearly 2 months. I'm like, oh, sick nasty. Sick fucking nasty. So I checked the viewing link. This is just check the tracking link. This is just a screenshot because I'm not going to actually show this to you verbatim because it would dox me. Anyway, I checked the thing, and this is what it says to me. Delivery date, May 20th. Mind you, I checked this on the 27th. Mind you, this did not even pop up as shipped yesterday. So I'm like thrown through a loop. I'm like, okay, you delivered it. Cool. Where is it? Well, to the keen viewer, you'll already notice that, yeah, it's been delivered to Chandler, Arizona. Where the fuck did you get the idea that I lived in Arizona when you have fulfilled at least 3 of my things? 3 of them. So not only are they hosing their customers, not only are they taking way too long to fulfill outside of their terms and services, but they're also sending it to the wrong fucking place. To the wrong fucking place. Who the fuck is Chandler, Arizona? I don't know. Do you know a Chandler, Arizona? I don't. And the fourth thing that makes this so asinine is the fact that they didn't tell me that this was shipped out until 7 days later, because fun fact about their customer service whenever it comes to withdrawals, there are no refunds, and once it is 7 days after delivery, they can't do anything. How do I know that? Because I have hit them up and I'm like, hey, so here's my withdrawal information. Here's the withdrawal information. Here's the box number. Here's the tracking information. What can you do for me? Because the thing is, you sent this to the wrong place. I'm being very cordial. I'm trying to be as nice as possible, despite the fact that you clearly fucked up. But hey, let's not focus on that. Hey, I just want to see what is it that you can do to make this right for me. You know what they told me? They were like, well, PETEdotPNG, how about you eat shit and die? We've already sent it out. We're not going to be refunding you. And also, we're not going to be sending it out again because unless you want to wait an additional, and this is true, 3 to 4 months, 3 to 4 months after something was already beyond their delivery day, just so they can source it again. And I'm like, I don't actually give a shit. Because all that I can think of when it comes to situations like this is like, what if I did actually push their product? What if I actually did push your website? Then I'm going to receive a message from any of you that are in chat right now saying, hey, Pete, I got hosed from something that you promoted. And then I would literally want to off myself because that is not okay. I'm not okay with anybody getting screwed over something that I have said that I do, you know. So I kept it to myself because somehow, some way, the crack started showing. So I just wanted to talk about this in that, yeah, don't gamble. You will lose, especially when and it's crazy to me too, because this was sponsored by, or this was accredited by Trustpilot. This was accredited by a lot of different places to make sure that this was provably fair. They're falling apart in every single step of the way. And I find that terrible. There are so many great individuals that just want to collect magic cards, myself included.
I really enjoy the game. I enjoy playing it. I enjoy the collecting aspects. I'm not the richest guy in the world, but I like to have fun with my packs, with my cards. To take someone who just wants to have fun and collect, and you offered a new way to do so, only to hose me in the process, that's not okay. That's not okay. Man, it was a neat idea, but what a clusterfuck. That's what exactly. It was a really cool idea that got completely fucked by either mismanagement, maybe like I don't think it's the customer base. Granted, popularity in this site exploded once Pay Money Wubby was attached to it. And I'm not blaming him. To be very clear, I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming his management team. I'm not blaming anybody associated with the Wubby community. I'm not, because it's not them. At the end of the day, it's just a shittily ran company that is on the verge of just scummy behavior, and that's not okay. I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to push something that at least I felt would be worth people's times that are interested in Magic. But in the end, it was just beans. It was just beans. So, yeah. I'm sorry. I have been boiling about that for the last 24 hours. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, and look at this. I'm not going to show it to you, but look at this. They said, hey, everything to do with your Challenger box that you ordered 97 days ago. Yeah, no, we can't send that out. I'm so over the fact that everything is gambling now. What happened to the days when I could just buy a physical pack and then get hosed that way? What happened to those days? I miss those days. That's actually insane. So, yeah. That all being said, I'm going to be a lot more careful, and which is why I haven't taken any other sponsorships. When it comes to anything that I have been interested in taking any sort of partnership with, I always got to test out the product first. I would never, ever want to push anything to any of y'all that would destroy your trust in me or put you in a financially unstable position, because that's just not okay. I've said this before and I'll say it again. While admission is free to the stream, donations are appreciated, and I would never just rug pull you. Like the only way, full honesty, the only way that I would ever rug pull you is if it was enough money that I'm richer than God. And then even in that case, I would just straight up tell you, it's like, hey guys, today we're taking a sponsorship with a cryptocurrency. Listen, do not buy into this. It is a rug pull. As a matter of fact, it's called rug.png coin, okay? Do not purchase it. It is a rug pull. And then we would do the stream, right? I would be richer than God. And then everybody, much like President Nixon, president of the Earthicans, and in 3007 in Futurama, everybody gets a free hat and a $300 tax rebate. Everybody gets $300 and everybody gets a free hat. That's the only way that I would ever rug pull you. If I was very clear that I'm rug pulling you and everyone gets a free hat and also $300 cash. That's it. That's the only way. I can time the top. I'll be okay. Winston, now listen, my homie. Don't do that. Do not. If I ever come out with anything crypto, run. Fucking scatter, because I know full well that it's like, I'm doing this for the bag. You're only like, and we're doing this because like I'm trying to do something for the stream. I'm at this point, and I've been at this point for a while now. Any sort of money that we generate from the stream, I just put it back into the stream. I want to do bigger and better things. Like, for example, you might have been here when I was having this live conversation with Medusa and OJ. I want to go on a boys trip. And here, relatively soon, in the next couple of months, I'm probably going to put up a dono goal and be like, hey, I'm raising money, so So myself, Medusa, and OJ can all get in an RV together. We're going to go across the country, and we're going to be live the entire time. We're going to be having fun. That's it. That's what we're doing, right? We're going to put it up. We're going to put up a dono goal, and it will be a lot of fun. But again, I'm not trying to be rich. I'm just trying to have fun with my friends. I'm just trying to have fun with you, chat. That's all. That's all we're trying to do here. At the end of the day, I'll pay for the Starlink. I don't think you will, because how much is this shit going for again? It starts. Okay, wait, hold on a second. This is not actually that bad. Wait, no, hold on a second. Well, hold on a second. We're talking $120 for unlimited data. Oh, wait. Roam plans. That's what we're looking for. Okay. No. Hold on. $165 for 1 month, because this entire trip would take probably like anywhere between 6 to like 9 days. So like $165 for internet. I already have I can already speak for myself. Medusa and myself, we both have small streaming rigs that are powerful enough for us to take on the road. Sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know about you. Yeah, the pricing 1 year, it's very reasonable. That's not bad at all. Less than 1K. That's not bad at all. But yeah. Let's just move on from the docket. We do have an activity that I want to do with you here today, okay? But first and foremost, we're going to be going into a 3-minute ad. I know, 3 minutes, that's very stinky. We're going to be going into a 3-minute ad so we can clear up those mid-rolls, those pre-rolls, all of that disgusting stuff for anybody who wants to click in, and for my non-sub homies, for you to watch more of the stream without any further interruptions. So if you need to go get a snack, go get a snack. If you need to go get a drink, go get a drink, because you're not going to be missing out on much, and we'll be right back after this quick little 3-minute ad break.
Hungry? Koala poopa.
Welcome back, boys. Welcome back. We are still in about 50 seconds of ad break. So it'll, when we get back, when everybody is back, we're going to, I'm going to show you a trailer of the thing that we're going to be doing here today. All that I'm going to say is I'm going to preface this. Oh, right on, right on. I'm going to preface this by saying that you know how much I love Asian ladies, right? Well, I have found something that is perhaps one of the most unhinged film-like games that I've ever come across. It's called Time Space Rebuild, and I'm going to show you the trailer here in just a second. But first, if the sound of my voice is hitting your earballs right now, we do have a field trip that's on the docket here this evening. If you don't already know, every single Wednesday, with the very, very, very few exceptions, we do a field trip night, which is our way of doing a movie night. But legally speaking, I can't call it a movie night. And we have two things on the docket here this evening. We have 21 Jump Street versus White Chicks. Both movies about cops. But both funny in their own way, shape, and form. So, if you are in the Discord, make sure to vote in the poll for that this evening. And so far, it looks like White Chicks is pulling ahead by 1. It is 7-6 right now. White Chicks at 7, 21 Jump Street at 6. But while we will be doing a field trip this evening, we are also going to be doing a little activity this afternoon. Let me show this to you.
Is there really a doomsday?
If you could go
Epilepsy warning. Sorry. I didn't realize it was going to just start flashing so easily.
back, 'cause
So
you rebuild the
loosey-goosey.
future.
Vincent! It's not just about the doomsday. You're the key to saving the world. Come with me.
Oh, are
Protect
we
yourself.
now?
How should you choose at a turning point in fate?
Seems like you're a coward.
Truth and lies are interwoven.
Yo, they got white ladies in this too. I usually skip this part.
Can you become the hero who saves the world?
Wow. And also there is dating aspects to this as well.
Surprise!
So yeah, if you're not already getting it, we have to save the world by having sex with the right women. These hitboxes are wild. Yeah, they really are. So we're going to be doing a dating sim of which is kind of Inception, kind of Tenet, kind of Terminator. It's gonna be a whole lot. We're gonna see how far we get into this. If we end up not liking it, then hey, at least we tried. At least we tried. All right, I'm booting it up now. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. White Chicks is pulling ahead. Make sure that this is up. Boom. Ooh, Shang-Chan. Song-Ming. Hide. So loud. Oh my god. Again, this is a dating sim. This is a game of which we meet Chinese women. I'm assuming that that's the start. Hey now, you can't just start me off. I need the menu. Give me the menu. I need the whoa. I need the actual menu. It's all in Chinese. Hold on. Okay, that's the resolution. English. Holy shit. Oh my god, here I was thinking that we're gonna have to learn a whole new language. English. Yes. Main character voice, customization. Wait. I can customize everybody's voices. This feature is currently in the process of inviting players. Please pay more attention to official events. No. No. Main character voice. Customize main character voice. Oh, it's like there's a code. Customization? Whatever. Original sound. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. One last thing. Let me turn like everything like down. It's so loud. That's so much better. Holy shit. So much better. Okay. Let's start with the storyline. Let's start from the very beginning. Phantom from the past. After losing his job, Anson, we couldn't call him Asian, I guess. Anson comes home to find a badly injured female agent unconscious in his house, and all of this seemed to be closely related to his lost memories. Again with the amnesia. Is there anybody here that doesn't have amnesia? Ah, so much better. What do you say? Whoa. That top was working overtime. Is any of this clicking? Is anybody recovering their memories yet? Is anybody recovering their memories yet? Is that like an ejaculator? I think I've seen that on Adam and Eve. Jesus? What does it mean? Sorry guys, I was napping. What about them stomps, right? Uh.
哎呦，你还敢还手了？
梁，我不是故意的。
你天天工作完成不了
You never get your work
上
done.
班时间还经常偷懒打盹
You're always starting off on the job. I think they mean slacking off, but that's okay. Other significant impact on the story. Option. I've been under stress. I've been under some stress lately.
梁，我就是最近压力有点大，总是睡不
你
好觉。
睡不好觉就来我的公司里睡，我给你钱就让你睡觉的。
梁，
我不想听你什么废话了，你这个状态根本没法工作。什么时候调整好了，什么时候再回来。
The thing that I find kind of insane is it's very clear that this guy's speaking English, but they still need to redub it in Chinese just to translate it back into English for. It's weird. Very weird.
别啊，梁，这个项目我都跟到后面了，马上就能干完了。
Listen, guys. World's not gonna save itself. World's not gonna save itself.
奇怪，怎么有人在我家里啊？
Yo, what's up, girl? What's up, legally distinct Tifa? Are you okay?
你没事吧？
Yes. Odd. Okay. I don't normally just touch women that are unconscious on my
别
floor,
动
but
手！
that's
我
fine.
就想看看你还有没有呼吸，没想害你。
森，我终于找到你了。
Me?
美女，你认识我？
Have we met? Perhaps outside of my dreams.
你居然忘记了这么多，果然还是拖得太久了吗？
你去哪儿？
这里不是可以说话的地方，他们马上就会来的。我们先换个地方。
The truck stop knife? I haven't heard it described like that, but that's very
刮
apt.
脏一下，带着伤口也不好行动。
Yeah, don't bleed on my floor. I just cleaned up.
好吧，那你动作要快一点，他们随时可能找过来。
Who's closing
我去
in?
拿医疗箱。
Could you explain? Enter hidden branch. Continue playing. Wait. Are you telling me that helping this woman is DLC? We're already getting paywalled? Are you kidding me? What's up, Miss Raven? I've been driving home while listening to this. I thought this was going to be animated. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, it is. Are we already okay? I'm just gonna let her bleed out on the floor. I'm just gonna let her bleed out. Oh, I guess that's not an option. I was kind of hoping that I could just let her bleed.
你帮我处理一下吧。
Can you handle this for me? I can't reach. Bitch, why can't you reach? You have a gun there, which clearly tells me that you can reach for the gun. How can you not reach for your own goddamn side? Are your arms too long? Are you the opposite of a T-Rex? Why can't you reach that? I literally... Oh, whatever. Whatever, grab her gun. I kind of want to. Give me the gun, give me the gun. Let me finish it off.
没什么不合适的，别废话。
那我要是弄疼你了，你记得跟我说。
Alright, if I hurt you, just let me know. This has got to be like the worst first aid kit I've ever seen in my life. Where's the regular, like, Band-Aids? Oh, we rub the sperm across. Got it.
对不起啊。
I bet the safety's not even on.
没事。
You good?
你之前一直说的他们是指谁？
阻止你拯救世界，基于你身上秘密的人。幸亏是我先发现了你，不然你就危险了。
真的有世界末日啊
Miss, we're gonna have to perform
不仅有世界末
CPR.
日，
I need you to take your
你还是能
pants
够拯
off.
救世界的
We
关
need to
键。
do mouth to anus. It's the only way to save your life. Is she checking herself out?
哟，品味变好
Women
了
always be shopping, even when it's at home. Am I right, fellas? Like, what's going on here? You trying to accessorize? What are you doing?
还有什么想问的？一起问了吧。
Anything else I want to know? Who am I?
我
I feel like that's a pretty apt question.
你是一名能穿越时空的
You
渡
are a
鸦，
raven.
为了拯救
You
末
travel
日，
through
穿
time.
梭了很多城市，而失去记忆，就是你在这个过程中付出的代价。
渡鸦。
这是议会对时
Oh,
空
so
特
it's
工的
like
称呼。
Looper, except I'm
精神
stupid.
能与先知系
Got
统
it.
同频，身体能扛得住穿越时空带来的超前负荷，同时满足这2点，才能成为渡鸦。
先知系统，议会，那都是什么啊？
这个解释起来有点复杂，等我们安全了，我再告诉你。
When we're safe, I'll tell you. I'll let you know
还
what's
有什么
going
想问
on.
的？一起问了吧。
Okay, can I just move? I don't really care to know about the doomsday. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't really matter because I'm gonna stop it from happening. So it doesn't matter. But I guess tell me about the
世界末
doomsday.
日究竟是怎么回事啊？
人类在任何时代都没有观测到来自2096年以后的穿越者，
Humans haven't seen
所以
any
大部
time
分人都
travelers
认
after
为2097年就是
2096.
世界末日。更具体的细节
2097 is the
我就不知道
doomsday? No, that's a whole
但你曾
year.
经告诉我，
That's more like doom's
那会
year.
是所有生命有可能性的纪念。
Oh no, did you see that? That was an AI rendered image. Oh. Oh, did you see that? That's bad.
告诉你的。
是啊，我那会儿和你一样，也不敢相信，满脑子想的都是世界末日还有那么遥远，我可不可以做个逃兵，只过完眼下的生活？
那后来呢？
每个人都有自己的使命和命运，我们是逃不掉的。
真的逃不掉吗？
让我来找你的就是你自己啊！
You're the reason I'm
别想
here.
了，你注定是要直面寂灭的。安森，并不是所有人都认为你的道路是正确的，所以他们一直在试图找到你，阻止你拯救世界。不过你要记住，不管未来发
Am I
生了
missing
什么，
something? Did
你一
she
定要相
explain
信
why she's in
我
my
绝对不
house?
会做伤害你的事情。
Like, or more aptly, how she got in my house. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping.
你在这里躲着，我去解决他们两个。
I'll kill those two guys. Okay, who are they? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, yo! Now I finally get her gun. Why can't I pick it up? Shoot the gun, shoot the gun, shoot the gun, shoot the gun. I'm gonna just believe her.
千万别是骗子。
I'm just gonna believe her. Where's my fucking... Okay. Can I shoot this guy too?
枪法不错。
Great shot. I barely got him. I guess I only had one bullet. Okay then. Yeah, I got aim assist on. And I still barely hit him.
我们走。
Huh. Is this supposed to be the same
应该甩掉他
building?
们了。
I'm not really getting that vibe.
说真的，我都不知道这里竟然还有这么一个地。
嘘，别说话，有人。
怎么？
Who's here? Yo, mama? Time travelers?
好像不是刚才那拨人。
Time travelers, maybe?
走，这里已经不安全了。
Okay, hold on. I'm seeing that there's a hole in this box. Are we about to solid snake our way out of this situation? Or am I going to give her my solid snake inside of that box through the cardboard? Never mind. I'm sorry. I took it a step too far.
还有人。
现在怎么办？
你还有其他的办法吗？
I'm also noticing she's got the ring. Is she the ring bearer? Hide in place, closet. No. I want to hide in that box. Please tell me I get to hide in that
我
box.
们还是别动了，就藏到这算了。
那好，你别动，我帮你伪装一下。
Pete presents his penis sexually. Yes! Yes, we get to go in the box!
你在这里等我。
Well, now, I feel like we're supposed to switch places now, aren't we? Do you have a penis? Are you going to present your penis sexually to me now?
我马上就回来。
Where's she gonna hide? Yeah, what's up with the Netflix? Wow, I can't speak. Don't I still have the gun? Can I shoot him in the penis? So he shot me through the glory hole. Interesting. All men face the Reaper, but no man can dance with death twice. Okay, what's the difference between return to storyline and rebuild the time? Rebuild the time. Yeah. Yep.
竟然还有这么一个地。
Bring me back to here. We're gonna hide in the closet this time. I didn't even know we passed a closet. Bitch! The fuck? Just put it over the... What are you doing? They can... Because if you position it right, wouldn't it be... Couldn't they theoretically just be like, oh, well, there's just a wall here. What are you doing?
你伤口没事吧？
还死不了。你有带甜食吗？
没有。
Does bitch need a lemon head? What's up with this? Candy's the way to solve her problems now?
我有点紧张。
Are you single? Dog, now's not the time. Do I ask her if she's single, though? I don't think now's the time. They want you. Now's the time? You're right. Now is the time. There's no better time than to find out right now. Oh my god, it's working! Oh my god, it's working! It's working!
单身吗？
为什么会这么问？
Why ask this?
没什么。
Just in case we
就是
die.
单纯有点好奇。
I'm just curious.
不好意思，我已经结婚了。我和我老
Oh, chat, I thought she was Frodo Baggins. Turns out she's married. We're so not in. Damn. Okay, well, bitch, I think you can just die now. I'm sure there's like a white lady in here.
我没有其他意思。
She's married to Sauron.
没事。
那他去哪儿了？
Husband must be dead.
没跟你一起吗？
They must be dead.
他有其他的事情要做。
He has his own things to do.
那你现在还爱他吗？
Are you leaving now? Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
爱情这种事情是很复杂的，没人能说得清楚。你爱的是哪一分钟荷尔蒙的激荡，还是日复一日在平凡生活中的陪伴？
你是指每天996，累死累活当牛做马，就为了挣那点窝囊废的枯燥生活吗？那我宁愿就死。
Brother, that's just life. That's just wow. That's just consumerism, dude. You work every day and you want to die. Isn't that just how it is?
那我问你，如果你所厌恶的生活
You heard
马上
that,
就会
right?
结束，你将
Her
会在未来
husband's
的某一
dying
天
wish was
死
for
去
her to fuck
你
you.
会怎么做？
我应该会立马辞职，带上所有的积蓄，去我想去但没去的地方。
I would quit and visit all the places I want
然
to.
后再向喜
Okay.
欢的人表个白。
Good luck with
没
that.
羞没臊的过好剩下的日子。
Good
对
luck
啊
with that, buddy.
这才是正常人的想法，就这么简单的事儿。有些傻子就是想不明白，放着好日子不过，非要折腾自己。
Naval?
去追寻
Yeah,
那
she's
个
got a
根
belly
本不
button.
知道
So
有
do
没有
you.
结果的答案。
We all do.
你是在说谁？
不知道，某些傻子。
I just had this weird side memory.
安森，
Is what was that show about that guy that had no belly button and he was like
如
an
果牺牲
alien
你
or
的生
something
命
like
能
that?
救很多人，
What was that show
你是
called?
否愿意为了救他人而牺牲自己的生命？
为什么问这个？
Steven Universe? Wait, hold on. Steven from Steven U. Kyle XY. Yes, there it is. There it is. Kyle XY.
这是你失忆前给我布置的任务。
Rick and Morty. I'm pretty sure Rick's. I'm sure they both had belly buttons, right? Speaking of Rick and Morty, apparently I was quoting Rick and Morty last night. She was reading. So Maru does this fun little thing where she'll like take notes in the middle of the night whenever I'm like yapping in my sleep. And apparently what I said last night was, Morty, the government wants to take you away from me, Morty. I don't know why. I don't know what I was dreaming of. Apparently I said that. Maru's got it in the notes. I don't know what that was about. Morty, they want to take you away from me. The government wants to take me away. What?
You want the other quote?
What else did I say? Okay.
May 28th, 2025 at 3:06 a.m. That's right. They took all of her stuff just so they could say, hate it. Burn it all down.
I don't know what that was about.
Just like that.
I can't honestly tell you what I was dreaming of. But that's what I said, apparently.
They took a look at all of our stuff just so they could say.
Schizo dreams? Yeah, for real. I don't even remember what the question was. Was it so we could have anal? Yes, I would.
我应该是愿意的。
好吧，我就知道是这个答案。不管再怎么变，
You're still the same, no matter what happens.
不过，
However,
我也要跟你说一声
I
谢
still want to
谢。
say thank you.
谢我什么？我好像也没帮上什么忙，之前都是你在救我。
Again, how did these agents
谢谢
not
你这些
find
回应
us?
谢谢你帮我吸引敌人的注意力。
Hey,
这就
yo.
当做是我给你的谢礼。
Well, if that's how you say thanks, how do you say thank you very much? What the fuck did she just throw? Bro, what the actual shit? Why did she do that? Why the fuck did she just do that? We were fine. Oh my god. Blue. Is that a Slim Jim?
Anson. Anson.
Hello? Where am I?
Anson.
这
Nominate?
是天堂？
Jesus?
我不会是死了吧？
データによると、あなたのバイタルは安定しているわ。ただ少し脳波が揺れているみたい。
Yo, Jesus got sexy. What's going on here?
とりあえずお茶を飲む？
Do you need a cup of tea?
请问你是？
I could use some milk in
エ
that
リアっ
tea.
て呼んで。安心して。ここには誰も来ないから。
I just noticed she's speaking Japanese. And the other lady was speaking Korean. I wasn't 100% sure, but now I'm convinced. Every woman speaks a different language in this game.
这是哪儿？
どう説明すればいいんだろう。ただ、
Yeah, her
ここは
eyes are a
十
little
分
too
安
big.
全よ。
你们为什么要抓我？
その質問はよくわからないわ。
I'm not a religious guy,
私があ
but
な
I'm
たを
pretty sure it's against the
捕まえ
rules
る
to call Jesus sexy.
そんな要素がないんだもん。
Well, then why did they make him so
条
ripped
件
with the cum gutters?
今のところ私はあなたがさっぱりわからないの。これだけたくさん話したんだからそろそろ自己紹介してくれる？
我叫安森，是个打工人。
ただの？じゃあ誰がなんであなたを捕まえようとしているの？
Yeah, why did they try to catch me?
それは
因为有人想阻止我拯救世界。
Respectfully.
世界を救うって？
Save the world.
想笑就笑吧，我也觉得这挺荒谬的。
私はすごいと思うわ。世界を救う人の人生って波乱万丈なんでしょうね。
一点都不。其实我失忆了，过去的事儿
I'm gonna be
什么都
honest.
想不起来。
I'm
記憶を
very
失ってもいいじゃない。
I'm very nervous that this could have nudity in it. I didn't see anything about it, but the way Jesus be stressed right now is making me act up internally.
大切なのはあなたがどんな選択をしてどんな未来を
You telling me that this isn't sexy? Now, hold on a second. No, it's not.
できるかよ。
Yeah, I thought that was Kyo too for a
好像有点
second.
道理这是怎么了？
あなたはそろそろ目覚めるわ。
Pause champ. Pause champ. Are you back yet? Are you back yet? It looks like we're stable. Refresh. Refresh. Yo, DJ, pop this party. I've just been staring at Jesus this entire time. Currently fine? Okay. 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 Cool. All right, Jesus, what are we talking about again? Sorry. What?
じゃあね。
Enter the hidden branch. Continue playing. I just want to continue playing. Life races. Bye! Life races by, yet you were here staring around fate again. Congratulations, my friend. 74%. Wait. 74% of this mission done or 74% of the game done? What in the gentrified science fiction movie is going on here? Holy mother of God. For a moment there, this is like, this, I swear to God, this is like circa 2021 Lenny Love. That's crazy. Anyway, sorry, go on. Go on.
那么，渡鸦编号18426，安森。
Yes.
经调
That's
查
me.，
你在执行任务的过程中有多次违反议会条例，包括但不限于篡改内容、袭击议会成员等。现根据渡鸦执行法案
Attacking Parliament
安森
members.
我们即
Now,
将
now.
依法对你进行审问。现在
Let me
请
do
回
spit
答。
take. It kind of, I mean, her eyes are too far apart, but like, it's like 4 years, whatever.
你有什么可辩解的吗？
Okay, I'm in court. What is this place? Will Nora Chen testify for me?
陈南在哪儿？他可以为我作证，我这是在拯救世界。
陈南，
肃静！
局长大人，
Tiny,
嫌犯
tiny
安森
hammer.
承认与背叛议会的陈南勾结。
Oh, she's a traitor?
嫌犯安森对其勾结背叛者的行为供认不讳。现经议会委员会裁决，判处逃犯安森终身监禁，剥夺其先知系统所有权。
Oh no.
我没有杀人，我。
Hello? I guess I fucked up? I guess I fucked up. Life imprisonment! Okay. Okay. Alright, let's rebuild the timeline. Bring me back to... What is this place?
这是什么地方？
你是在藐视委员会吗？
Are you mocking the
不是那个意
committee?
思，我失忆了。
肃静！
议长大人，他在说谎。
Your Honor, he's
我有人
lying.
证可以证明，安森与陈南一同背叛了议会。他要为多名渡鸦及议会成员的重伤负责。
安森，
Listen, guys, I understand that the new iPhone is really cool and all, but like, you really didn't have to go through this whole song and dance. I'm not buying it. Thank you,
没
though.
有说的吗？
Thank you.
我没有背叛谁，我只是失忆了。
那你为什么要和陈南一起攻击渡鸦？
Why did you attack the
一个
Raven
受
with
伤的
the...
女孩，
Wait,
和一
wait.
群
Aren't...
全副武装、不分青红皂白踹开我家门
Am
的
I
特
not
工。
the Raven? I thought
换
I
作
was
是
the
你也会帮那
Raven.
个女孩吧？
也就是说，你不否认与陈南勾结？
我说过我失忆
Are there
了。
multiple of me
我
just
并不清
like
楚你们之
chilling
间是什
out
么
in the
关系。
time-space continuum?
失忆。
Lost memory?
那可是审
Impossible!
判庭的精锐，怎么可能会被一个失忆的人打得昏迷不醒呢？
等一下，我有异议。
苏林议员，你有什么异议？
正如张渊审判长所言，与安森交手的渡鸦已全部陷入了昏迷，所以没有人能证明是安森背叛
I
了议
was
会。
scared
而
that
且
this-
渡
that
鸦
this
执行法案中
Punjabi
也有明
woman
确
was
表
about to
示，
take off her
所有
top.
因公失义的渡鸦都
was
应
scared.
享有他们应得的豁免权，所以我认为安森应该被赦免。
肃静！张渊，还有其他证据吗？
Yeah, do you have any evidence?
我质疑安森失忆这件事。
Oh, blow it up your ass, dude! You don't believe in my story? Well, who are you anyway, huh? What's up, cruel space toast?
等等，
Is that a
这是
space
记忆
dildo?
扫描器，
It's a memory scanner.
只要你能激活它，就证明你真的失忆了。
议长，那是
肃静。安森，
Yeah. What is
要是
it?
没有什么问题的话，我们就开始吧。
Okay. I don't know. I feel like I should just activate the space dildo, right? Questioning's not gonna put it up your butt. You know what? I'm gonna try. I'm sorry. Did I just hear you say boof it? I press this button. Is it a bomb? Did this guy just make me... Is this man turning me into a terrorist? What was with that zoom in? I don't... Was I looking for something? What was that? What the fuck was that?
议长大人，我认为安森适用于失忆渡鸦的豁免条例。我撤回对安森的指控。
Oh, that's cool.
另外
You going now?
I am. I'm leaving for real. I love you. Bye.
See you
Bye,
later.
chat. Be good. Behave. Oh.
Oh.
Behave, chat. Don't get in trouble. I'll be back for movie night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right. Oh.
还请您处罚
Did you hear that?
我私自携带
Yeah, the fart.
PT-42型炸弹的违规操作。
Yeah, this guy tried to turn me into a terrorist. What the fuck was that all about?
你给我听好了，下不为例。接下来，安森这边就要全部交给你代为监管了。
We
好的
entrust，you
议长大人。
with the space dildo. Morty, you're gonna have to shove it real far up your ass, Morty. Morty, they're gonna catch me. They're gonna turn your grandpa into a prostitute, Morty.
那么
I can't last
问
in
题来了，
space
我该
jail.
拿你怎么办
Do I look like a child diddler? I'm not gonna last a day, Morty.
Oh, hello. Well, hello. Oh, it's you.
别在门口傻站着了，快进来吧。
Why are you speaking through a PVC tube? What was up with that audio?
你能再靠近一点吗？我又不会吃了你，对吗？
I'm not gonna eat you, okay? Well, is eating me on the menu at least? Is
之
that an
前还以
option?
为你失忆是假的，现在看来你是真的一点都不记得了。
虽然不知道你为什么
I
帮
don't know
我，
why you're helping me, but thanks.
还是谢谢啊。
所以
So,
只要你死了，就没有人能知道我的秘密。
Hey, lady, put the knife down, put the knife down, put the knife down, put the knife down, put the knife down. I'm gonna stay in place.
你怎么不躲啊？
如果你真的想害我，就不会扔掉那把水果刀了。而且，我觉得你不会害我。
你可真没意思啊！还以为你失忆了会好玩一点，但没想到你还是这么个死样子，一点都没变。好了，我叫苏林。
Chat, I'm gonna be honest. We've played enough of these kinds of games. I gotta make my own. I gotta make one of these. I gotta make one of these with the homies. I really do. Could you imagine seeing Socks in here with a knife?
这你应该已经知道了，我俩呢算是青梅竹马。
This can't be that hard to make, right?
我不记得了。
Just take some
行了
time.
有什么疑惑你就问我好了。所以你想先了解什么？
About the factions, about the parliament. Tell me more about the parliament.
议会最开始只是
She
借助
probably
于
does.
先知系
Probably
统
does.
预测未来，用来躲避那些潜在灾害、预防危机发生的秘密组织。这个就是议会的标志。 可在人们意识到末日的存在后，议会就逐渐成为致力于阻止末日到来的联合机构。
我听你们说了好多次，先知系统究竟是什么？
总的来说，先知系统是一系列算法和设备的总称。你可以理解为是这个时代的大数据中心，它可以预测未来无数种的完全不同的可能性。
I find it kind of aggravating how much of this, like, they clearly had somebody cooking in Blender, very clearly, but at the same time, there's so many inconsistencies with with just AI in this. Like, don't get me wrong, like I support AI to a point, but this says level 6, that says level 6, this says level 6/4. These are completely identical. There are inconsistencies. Like, this doesn't even say energy anymore. This one does. What's going on here?
而我们议员的工作就是在这些完全不同的可能性之中，
And this
找
just
出一
doesn't
条
even
可以
fucking
安
make
全
sense.
绕过末日的路来。至于你们渡鸦，要做的就是穿越时空，
Jesus,
小心
stop
地改变过
it.
去，
Give me an
将
epilepsy
历史
warning.
引导到我们选择的路上。如果把时间比喻成河流，2097年就是一片沙漠，我们得沿着河流两岸不停地敲打，最终改变河流的走向。嘿，
Yeah, I'm paying
认真点
attention.
好吗？
Sorry, I was looking at
你怎么
the
打起瞌睡了？
I was looking at the assets.
我只是在想，如果改变过去的话，不会引起连锁反应吗？就像蝴蝶效应之类的。
好吧，
Okay, sorry. Hold on. I hear one of my huskies digging. One sec. I'll be right back. know you're gonna be mine. You know you're gonna be mine. All right.
这当然会了。不过先知系统会计算出最优解，把蝴蝶效应的负面影响降到最低，确保一切都按照预设的方向发展。所以渡鸦的每个任务都是计划中重要的一环，哪怕只是回到过去喂上一下午的鸽子。
那你们是怎么确认末日有没有被
All this talk of birds makes me want to see some tits. Am I right, chat? Up top.
改变的呢？
好吧，参考这个模型，末日时钟可以精准的预
Is
测
that the
末日到
doomsday
来的
clock?
时间。一旦指针指向了12
Maybe
点的
let's just
方向，
disconnect that then.
末日就会如期而至。议会啊，就是通过指针位置的变化来判断末日是否被阻止，但目前得到的答案都是否定的。
那不是马上就要末日了？
兰利议长的新计划或许可以逆转这一切，而且我们都相信，只要我们不放弃，就一定会找到一个全人类都被拯救的未来。你还有什么其他想问的？
I don't really care about the factions, to be honest.
什么是教派？
I mostly
其实
just
教派呀，真
I
要
just
说
want
起
to
来，
know about the
只
parliament.
不
That's
过
pretty much it. I don't really
是
care
一群
about the
疯了
rest
的
of
可
it.
怜虫罢了。在他们的信仰中，世界上存在着一名
A
全
goddess.
知全能的母神。
Is that who I met earlier?
所有虔诚的教徒们都可以在大祭司的引领之下
To the promised
前
land.
往
Yeah,
母
sexy
神
Jesus.
为
I'm
他们
following.
准备好的应许之地，以此来躲避末日的到来。
Okay.
和议会的目的不同，他们并不想抵抗末日，相反，他们只是希望在末日
Damn,
到
that's
达之
crazy.
前，躲
What's
到
the
那
size of
个
your
被
feet,
称为
though?
应许之地的孤岛里。
Yo, girl, what kind of size boob you wear?
这样，
What the fuck are you doing?
如果把时间比作一条河流的话，那么孤岛就是被。
That was so. You didn't have to do that. Couldn't you have made your point with just. What the fuck are you doing, lady? Who's gonna clean that? You better clean that up. I'm not cleaning that up.
他们因为各种原因从时间线上脱离，成为了一个封闭且独立的世界。一遍又一遍地重复着发生过的事情，如同循环播放的电影，重演再多次也不会有任何变化。
Movie played in the
那他们躲进去的意义又是什么？
每个人想要去往的应许之地都不同，在那儿他们能弥补心中的遗憾。
听上去还不错。
那些只是教派自欺欺人的骗局罢了。怎么，你也感兴趣？你不会是动心了吧
？No, I'm good.
肯定会有人有这样的
Thank you though. Appreciate it. Thank you.
那你是没见过那帮疯子为了达成目的都能干出什么事儿来？
疯了的可怜虫。
武神啊，或许真的存在，但一定是疯了的。那些他降下的神谕，大多数都是一些毫无意义的信息碎片，就像把有史以来的书都撕碎了，然后随便抓起一把，塞进信徒的脑子里。这位母神从来不分时间地点，也不管他的信徒愿不愿意接受，所以大多数人都因此变得神经兮兮，没法接受。
一群疯子有什么好怕的
Could they not find a guy for that one scene?
你要知道的是，历代大祭司都会把这些零散的神谕编撰成教典，积累下来的信息并不比我们的少，甚至在某些时代还要更多。而且，他们也有着与先知系统类似的装置，能够帮助他们穿越时间。更重要的是，似乎历代大祭司用的都是同一个脑子，和母神。
Again, I'm gonna remind us all, this is a dating sim game.
也有着特殊的联系。教派就是一大帮不择手段的疯子，看到他们的话，一定要躲远些。为了前往他们的应许之地，他们真的什么都做。
那我们之间发生过什么
Yeah, what exactly happened between us? Let's talk about us.
那可太多了
So
都不
many
知道
things?
该从哪说起了。
Like what? Yeah, did we ever date? No.
那我们有谈过恋爱吗？
应该没有吧？
应该？
怎么？这个答案有点意外了吗？
是有点儿，我还以为只有2个答案。
那你是想和我谈，还是不想啊
？Depends on you.
那还不是取决于你。我知道表白不容易说出口，但这次我不会再忘了。
我就知道你会跟陈南学坏的。
Bro, you suck. Objection!
你还是离陈南远一些吧。你失忆这么严重，或许就和他背叛了你们的任务有关。
可他跟我说，我们是在拯救世界。
是，他说的都对。我跟个傻子生什么气？听好了，你这个情况在渡鸦里也不是什么个例，以后还可能会出现幻视或者幻听的症状。一般在恢复训练后，这些情
She's having an absolute fucking meltdown. Because I had to, like, I guess Maru kenneled her, so that way, like, Beanie could just be with me. She's having an absolute freaking meltdown. Yukine, it's okay. Sorry, I had to check on my dogs. It's okay, Yuki. Lay down. Yukine, stop digging. Stop digging. All right, sorry.
情况都能变好。不过我要提醒你，不要再接触陈南了，他可能会给你带来危险。无论如何，我不希望你再有什么闪失了，答应我好吗？
I promise. I don't know what I'm promising, but I promise.
看来失忆了也不是没有好处嘛。
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like this. Aesthetically speaking, I actually like her a little bit more than this Nora Chen lady. That's just me.
我怎么觉得答应了一件不该答应的事儿
啊？Let's just continue, I guess.
最后，我们聊聊陈南吧。
Looks like there's like hidden
他最开始
branches
是教派的
amongst
人，
every
本
single
来是不
lady.
能够加入议会的，但张渊愿意为他做保证人，陈南才从议长那获得了特批。这也就是张渊要盯着你的原因了，因为陈南叛逃这件事对他的声望打击太大了，他需要一个倒霉蛋给他垫背。
我说嘛，我没招他，没惹他的。
不过
Is that even a real apple?
那个陈南加入议会后做的确实不错，但大多数议员都认为他可能会重回议会。事实上，也确实如此。
可我觉得他
I believe this is Mandarin, which they're translating whichever language she's speaking into Mandarin, and then they retranslate it to English for our subtitles.
他是个还不错的人。
Weird.
说的没错，渡鸦们对他的评价都还不错，大家都愿意和一个能力好、长得又漂亮的人一起干活，尤其是你。
Me?
不过，你和他算是比较稳定的搭档，让你失忆的这次任务
Yeah, we're
也是你们
lost.
两个组
Deep
队
in
一起进行
translation.
的。这次行动的保密级别可是非常的高，我不知道这中间都发生了什么，也没有人能知道他为什么破坏了原本需要你们保护的任务目标，而你这名渡鸦也因此而失忆了，所以没人知道他在谋划什么。你最好别和他掺和在一起。跟你说这么多，我都累了。
I feel so
我还有
thirsty.
最后一个问题，那我要什么时候开始恢复训练？
那当然是现在。
Oh, she was the lady from the beginning? What are we eating? I'm sorry, was that just corn and ketchup? Did you see that? That was just corn and ketchup.
嘿，你醒醒啊！我们这是在上课呢，你认真一点好吗？我一会
Stop
儿
wearing
可是要你交作
lingerie
业
when
的
you're trying to teach me fucking physics
好了
then.
现在我们到，看着我的动作，重心向下压，扭胯，稳定核心，先出你的前手。
I don't know what memories are real or fake anymore, man.
很好，你现在的体能已经基本都恢复了，但
Okay.
鉴于你的记忆还没有找回来，我一位议员大人决定亲自带你用先知系统执行一次模
Stimulated
拟任
mission.
务，避免以后执行任务出什么问题。目标就是1999年的自由城。
Liberty City
看准是你想去
1999,
吧。
like the GTA game?
废什么话呀！你快点儿跟我一起做，将你的手放到太阳穴上，闭眼，将意识与先知系统连接。
Okay, so this is what I'm catching so far. We are a time traveler from the future, and we work with this like time space court system. And at some point, we betrayed them, and we have amnesia. And the only way to save the world is make the right choices with the right women to have sex with, and then we save the world. It's getting really lost on me, the fact that this is a dating sim. It's like too convoluted for its own good, trying to regain his Riz to save the world. Exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself. Whoa.
あら、アンソン、また会えるなんて思わなかった。
Hello.
这究竟是什么地方？这是苏林的家。
そうよ。ここがどこかって聞いたわね。ここよ。あなたの意識の中。
This is my mind
意
palace.
识，
obviously, because there's a hot Asian
你的
lady
声
here.
音，我之前好像在梦中听过，
あら、どんな夢？
关于世界末日什么的。你究竟是谁？是教派还是议会的人？
私には
Yeah, only a
たくさんの
god
味
can
方
make
があ
that
るの。
top work.
神様、仏様、思考の意志、目覚めるもの。
不对，苏林说过，我除去失忆外，还会伴有幻觉和幻听的症状。
You know, if we ever play another one of these games again, I should get an eye tracker. You know, just cause. For the boys, for the culture.
其实是我的幻觉吧？
そう言ってしまえば、エリアは幻覚かも。
可幻觉
Pete, you say hello like you're 13. Your mom ran into her friend Barbara at the supermarket and forced you to say hi.
为什么会有自己的名字？
Yeah.
それは自分自身に
Yeah.
聞いてみて。
I don't want to be
それは重要じゃ
here.
ないわ。
I'm trying to go home and play COD.
ところであなた、未来を想像したことがある？
干嘛問这个？
Yeah, why would I want to
これ
live
から
there?
長
Are
い
you
間
here?
一緒
Are
に
you
いるの
in the future?
考えないわけないじゃない。
Protect love, stop doom. Well, we're all gonna die anyway. Might as well get laid, right? Might as well get laid. I don't know what kind of ladies we're gonna meet if I just choose stop doom. Let's say she might be the one. She's a figment of my imagination. She's already proven that to me. I'm gonna say protect love. I'm here as a date
最
for
好
a
还是
dating
能阻
sim.
止世界末日到来吧。
I'm not interested in your Bruce Willis, Joseph Gordon-Levitt adventure.
英雄啊！我没想那么多，我只是想保护自己爱的人和爱我的人吧。
Bang the universe back into existence. I like the way you think.
说不定都是因为失忆才多愁善感的。
記憶を失ったままでいいじゃない。その方が私はあなたの感情を読み取りやすいわ。
你拿我当漫画书了吗？
そう、あなたが世界を守るヒーローになるところを見てみたいの。
一个被幻觉和失忆困扰的英雄吗？我也太悲情了吧。
そろそろ時間みたいよ。
什么？
さあ、冒険が始まるわ。悲劇のヒーローさん。
I kind of want to find out what this hidden branch does. I kind of want to find out what this hidden branch does. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, well, hopefully the titty AI thing's working.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy
Oh, no.
Spirit,
Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy
I think
Spirit,
so.
activate. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 Activate.
Hold up.
Okay, it's time to lock in, everybody. It's time to lock in. Hey, look, new viewers. It's time to lock in. Everybody lock in. Lock in.
我的胜负欲可是很强的，艾莉亚到时候不会哭着认输吧？
泣いたら負け犬よ。私を見くびらないで。
Whoever cries is a baby.
いくらチャレンジしても、私、枕の女王には勝てないわよ。これは壁ドンよ。私の壁ドンからは逃げられないんだから。
光脚在地上太凉了，我们去床上
It's
玩
too
吧。
cold to step on your bare feet. Lay on the bed. Mom?
もう降参するわ。アンソンも疲れたでしょ。一緒にベッドで休みましょう。もっとこっちへ来て。私の足を枕にしてもいいのよ。
你怎么了，安森？安森，
我们到一 1999年了。
是的。
你怎么一点事儿都没有？
你多做点任务就好了，吐啊吐的，自然就习惯了。
可是
Okay, I feel like there was a little bit of whiplash there. What the fuck was that? Please explain to me how a Japanese lady in lingerie allegedly had a pillow fight with. How does that add to the story in any way, shape, or form? I guess you got to do more hidden branches. I guess so. It's okay. I thought she was just jorking your shoulder. Yeah, I guess so. What year was City Pop? That's the lady. No.
先知系统好像并没有给我发任务吧？我不是还在休病假吗？
当然，是我给你发的任务了。议员的权限可是要比渡鸦的权限多很多呢。
这样真的没问题吗？
我平时那么努力的工作，难道还不能利用空闲时间给自己放个假吗？
哦，我就知道，你来这里其实是为了你自己。
怎么了？不想吃吗？
Yo, he holds his fork like a
还
toddler.
没来过这么高档的餐厅。
那你还不赶紧尝尝，这可是纯天然的牛肉。
That's a steak? That looks like cat food.
你要给它分尸吗？这么用力？你也太不小心了吧！
Oh, are you gonna help me cut my steak?
喂，你在看哪里啊？
Oh, the cameraman
真是
knew
混蛋，
exactly
你自己去
what
处
he
理
was just doing there.
好，那你先吃，我马上回来。
你还是快点滚吧！
Hey man, nice suit. Wait a minute, wasn't that one of the guys that was in the Parliament building? I feel like I've seen. Maybe I'm racist. I don't know.
90年代的人怎么都是
Where the fuck are we? A Red Lobster? What's up with all these stickers?
神神秘秘的。哎，女厕所的对面，这里是男
Yeah,
厕
this is the
所。
men's room.
你刚才有没有接触到奇怪的人？
Any strange people?
奇怪的人，
I saw a brown guy, if that's what you're referring to.
我刚才听到有人在密谋什么，可能是教派的人。
好像是有这么个人。让我再想想。
Tattoo man? That guy didn't have a tattoo, did he? Suitcase man's? I want it. Well, honestly, the suitcase guy was probably the weirdest.
他走进了这个隔间。
He went into this stall?
那我们去检查一下。
Well, yeah, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Did he flush some drugs? Let's flush the toilet, maybe? Bro, you're supposed to flush the drugs, not hide the drugs. What are you doing, dog? Ah, yes, time traveling powder. I never leave home without it.
是这个东西吗？
难道这只是普通的违禁品交易吗？这样看来，好像是我想的太多了。
Hey, let's not touch it so much.
这个就不管了。
You know?
这种事情在自由城太常见了。哎，快走了，马上就要错过烟花了。
Wow.
怎么回事？
That's not a
发生
firework.
什么了？
历史被大幅度的改变，我们从时间上脱离了。
那怎么办？有什么出去的办法吗？我们永远被困在千禧年前了。
before the millennium. So that was all just an offshoot branch of the main story? Really? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, oh, Jesus. Well, all right. Am I what I am? Well, now I kind of want to find out what this was. Special ending, though? I want a happy ending is what I want. I want a happy ending. Okay, well... Whoa, what the fuck was that? Chat, what do you think about this thus far? It's kind of... It's more wild than any of the other dating sims we've ever played before. But I guess the better question is, would you be interested in continuing to watch this? It's like, we've given it about an hour. I feel like I've gotten like a basic gist. I ain't seen no dating. That's kind of what... I haven't seen the dating aspect of this either, but I would be remiss to say that I'm not at least interested with where this is going. Like, what do you think? What do you think? I'm kind of... I'm on the fence, because on one hand, it's like, it's an interesting concept to say the least. But on the other side, like, where's the dating sim aspect of this? We're in an hour, and there hasn't been any of that. Mind you, the store page is overwhelmingly positive, or I guess very positive. This came out like about like 10 days ago. I don't think that's too bad. We must save the world. We must save the world. I don't know. I don't know. We can continue. Like, we can continue this. We can. I'm gonna think about it. Tell me your opinions in chat. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Okay. Tell me your opinion. Have Maru play it. The plot is ridiculous and bad, but strangely fun. I'm kind of feeling that way too. But also, I think this is a pretty decent place to stop for the day. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we will continue playing this next week Wednesday. We just finished the first part. I believe there's 5 or 6 of them, so we can continue next week Wednesday. Don't tell her it's a dating game and have her just continue it. I mean, she watched the first bit of it and heard me ranting and raving about it being a dating sim. So, I don't know. We'll see. But for now, chat, I hope you had a lot of fun here today, because I know I certainly did. It was a hoot, a holler, a goof, gaff, laugh, riot, and even, indeed, a chuckle, okay? Even, indeed, a chuckle. But for now, I'm going to bid you adieu. Don't forget, if you are in the Discord, to vote on what it is that you would like to watch or go on a field trip to on this evening, okay? Let me know what you would like to see this evening in terms of a a field trip, okay? It's going to be in the poll. We're running a poll. Alrighty, boys. This field trip is a long ride. It will be. It will be. So far, it looks like White Chicks is pulling ahead. It is 6-10 with White Chicks pulling ahead of that one. Let's go ahead and drop you off with a boy. Not just any boy, but a handsome young lad. Or, I mean, I guess he's older than... Whatever. I'm going to drop you off with Rizzoli. Go say hello to Rizzoli. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Field trip this evening in just about 6.5-ish hours. 9:30 my time. You can look at the exact timeage in the Discord. Okay? So, I hope to see you there. I love you. I appreciate you. I will see you a little bit later on this evening. And take care. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, okay? Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go say hello to Rizzoli. Ride along. That's what police do. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. They do that. They do that. They do that. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Have a sick nasty raid. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.